I was going to do this as like a YouTube short. That's what I was going to do, like a YouTube short. But then I realized I have a lot more to say about this game than I initially wanted to, realistically. I hate this game. I hate it with a fucking burning passion. I just can't. I honestly cannot with this game, right? I really, really wanted to play through Demolition Girl to completion. I really did. Seeing as, obviously, Riho Furuba is a playable character in the Onigashima series, I really, really wanted to give it a fair chance. But then I looked back into the past, and then I remembered. I looked back and I remembered when I initially played the game as part of me playing through pretty much all the English-released Simple 2000 series games, I very much disliked it because of the controls. And now, in 2024, revisiting the game again, the controls are just diabolical. They are literally... Tamsoft... Fucking, I'm so glad Tamsoft doesn't make the EDF games, or else you would not be able to play in a helicopter or a jet or anything like that in those games, because Tamsoft doesn't know how to make those types of controls and those types of games. I don't even know why they decided to go in this direction with Demolition Girl to begin with. It would have made more sense playing as Riho Furuba in the game, going around just destroying things. That would make more sense. Like a kaiju game where you're kind of playing as a giant girl. People would have loved that shit. But no, instead you play as the helicopter that's got to try and subdue her and try and stop her. Now, the first mission in the game is not good. It's really not good. I didn't enjoy it at all. Mainly because the helicopter controls are just fucking horrendous. They're so horrendous. They don't make any fucking sense whatsoever. They are horrendous. Like, quite literally, you have an analog stick. Fucking use it, right? Use it. Don't have it be just a way to control. You got two analog sticks there that you could literally use as the fucking controls to the helicopter. But no, let's not do that. Instead, let's have the helicopter control like a fucking... I don't know. I'm still very angry with the game. I've just stopped playing and I'm still kind of in a heated kind of sense of mind. Why does my helicopter control like a fucking paddleboard from a Block Kuzushi game? Seriously, Tamsoft, why? Why does it control like that? It doesn't control like a helicopter's supposed to control. It controls like ass, and I have to put up with it. And guess what? I don't have to put up with it. You know? Fuck you. Why do I have to put up with it? But I managed to get through the first mission, right? And it was the second try. The second try, I got through the first mission on the second try. I was like... But you may think, oh, but Bio, it only took you 2 tries. It only took you 2 tries to get through it. That's not too bad. If you objectively hate a control scheme, how are you supposed to adapt to that? How? How are you supposed to adapt to that? How are you supposed to... Even if it's not easy, but even if it's manageable, how do you get through that? Right? I like challenge in a video game. What I don't like is challenge brought on by poor game design. That's what I don't like. And poor game design, that also extends to the controls, because the controls are fucking horrendous. So I managed with the controls for the helicopter. The first 2 missions have you controlling a helicopter, and I managed. Even though Riho on occasion would just run straight at you and you had no fucking way to move out of the way, so you'd lose health. The amount of times that I would just lose unnecessary health because she would suddenly turn and do a 180 when she had her back to me and start running at me, and I'm like, I can't do anything. It's not like I can dodge. It's not like I'm in a fucking helicopter that can reasonably move out of the way. Again, it's a fucking helicopter. It should be able to move out of the way quick enough to dodge her, but no, can't do that because the controls are that dog shit. So in the end, you just like kind of like fucking you tank the hits the best you can and try and avoid it while trying to get her measurements. Get her fucking measurements. That's the goal of the first mission. Then we move on to the second mission, and the second mission has you have to put her under anesthesia, and I'm like, cool, fine, aim for the head. Right, cool, aim for the head. One single specific objective. Nah, fuck you, cunt. Hope you die of cancer. Because guess what? You don't get to fucking choose that. What's that? You want to be aiming at the head? Oh, wow. Now you got to hit her with the anesthetic in a specific body part. First it's the head, then it's the back. Oh, but on the front, so it's a stomach you got to hit. Then you got to do her ankle. Then you've got to do her left fucking pinky. Obviously, that's an exaggeration, but what the fuck, game? Why? Why are you adding this? This is not challenge. This is what we call unnecessary. You're adding unnecessary difficulty. I understand your game is short and it has 6 missions, but don't add stupid bullshit like that. If it takes me half an hour to beat your game, I would rather have a half an hour I enjoy playing the fucking game and may even want to replay through the game than spend an hour and a half beating your game and being frustrated the entire fucking time. But luckily I managed to get through it. I just sent, whenever it had like little markers on her front, I just ignored them and waited for because little timer on them. Oh, by the way, all the missions are timed, because of course they are, because why? I don't understand why they need to be timed, but they are. It's not an arcade game we're playing, right? What is Riho going to do? Suddenly fucking sprout wings and fly away? I don't think so. You're just adding a timer for no fucking reason whatsoever. And then we move on to Mission 3, and Mission 3 was where I drew the line. I played Mission 3 once, died, and I was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done with this. I'm done with this game. Mission 3, you control a jet, and the jet controls worse than the fucking helicopter. You have to destroy 50 alien, like UFOs, right? They're hard to see. Keep in mind, also, I didn't tell you that the aiming is dog shit in the game. I think I did say the aiming, like, you'll literally have the cursor just to the side of the alien. You'll tap the analog stick to move the cursor, the aiming reticle, whatever you want to call it, over the enemy. But no, it won't. It'll go past the enemy and fucking go to the other side, to the left of the enemy. It's not the right of the enemy currently. You slightly, ever so slightly, touch the analog stick to move the aiming reticle over the enemy. Nah, cunt. Hope you die. I'm going to move the aiming reticle past the enemy. I'm going to move it past the enemy, to the left of the enemy now. So how the fuck am I supposed to actually get the fucking aiming reticle? It's not like the missiles on the fucking jet have lock-on. If it had a lock-on mechanic in the game, I could manage. It would still be shit because the jet controls like shit. You know, I've played my fair share of flight sims, right? You know, not many, but enough to know bad fucking controls when I play them, when I feel them. So, you know, why can't I lock on with the missiles, right? I ignored using the missiles because I couldn't fucking aim with it, and instead I ended up using the machine gun and flailing the analog stick all over the place in the hopes that maybe the fucking machine gun fire might hit the fucking alien enemies. I shouldn't have to do that shit. Your controls should be fucking better, Tamsoft. Why? Who developed this game? Who fucking did it? Was it the intern? Or was it the fact that you probably had no fucking clue what you were doing and had never developed fucking flight sim controls before? Fucking Sandlot. Give it to fucking Sandlot. You should have let Sandlot develop this game. They would have had a fucking better chance. With EDF and all that. But that's my experience with Demolition Go. I just want to have a rant about it. I just wanted to get this off my chest. You can have whatever opinion you want about Demolition Go. You could even argue and say, it's not that difficult once you get used to the control. The controls are dog shit. Why do I have to get used to them? Why should I have to get used to bad controls? Right? I've played shovelware. I've played budget games. I've managed to get hold of controls. Buccaneer, another simple 2000 series game. I played through that to completion. Buccaneer. And the controls aren't great. It's one of probably the worst, janky, weird controls for a 3D hack and slash video game. But they were manageable, and they were okay. And after a while, you're like, okay, they weren't bad from the get-go. They were just a little bit janky. This is not janky. This is fucking poor design. This is bad controls 101. This is, if I was going to run a fucking lecture or do a PowerPoint presentation like the fucking cutscenes in this game, because for some reason they couldn't get the full motion video from the original Japanese release in the game, right? With Riho Furuba actually fucking talking in the game in Japanese. Couldn't have that in a video game, could we? 505 Game Street, you fucking retards. I'm fucking losing it here. Oh, I've lost my fucking train of thought now. I'm just throwing insults out here now for the sake of throwing insults out here. Right. The bottom line is, I didn't like this game. I didn't like it. The controls are bad. and it put me off the entire game because of the controls. I just wanted to get this off my chest. I'm trying to do a video on every single Simple 2000 English release game if I can help it, whether I play through the game through completion, or I end up playing a game a little bit and end up doing a YouTube short on it. But I had so much to say about this game just from the little bit I played that I really wanted to just do a bigger video. That's why probably this video is going to be called My Rant on Demolition Girl. Yeah. I don't like this game. That's just the bottom line. If you like it, that's fair enough. I can't get past the controls. I've never played a game with such fucking bad flight sim controls before. I haven't experienced something, right? GTA 3 fucking helicopter controls are better than this, honestly. Fucking I'd rather play the fucking RC mission in Vice City with the fucking helicopter than play this shit, because at least that actually controls better. Yeah, believe it or not, controls fucking better. I can't do it. But that's it. That's my thoughts on Demolition Girl. Just I don't like the game. It's too bad. It is what it is. I'm gonna call it there. Bye.